I found out why my dad always left the house at exactly 7:15 every morning, and I was not ready for the truth. When I was growing up, my dad had one habit that never changed. Every single morning, including weekends, he would leave the house at exactly 7:15 a.m. and come back about 30 minutes later. If anyone asked where he was going, he'd just smile and say, "Just taking care of something." My mom knew, but she never explained it either. For years, it became one of those family mysteries that nobody questioned. Then last year, after my dad retired, I noticed he was still doing it. One morning, curiosity finally got the better of me, so I followed him. He walked to a small park a few streets away and sat on the same bench he'd apparently been visiting for years. I watched from a distance, expecting something dramatic. Instead, an elderly woman slowly approached and sat beside him. They talked for about 20 minutes, laughed a few times, and then she left. The next morning, it happened again. Eventually, I asked him about it. My dad smiled and told me the story. More than 15 years earlier, the woman had lost her husband. She had no children nearby and spent most days completely alone. One morning, my dad happened to sit next to her on that bench. They started talking, and she admitted she hadn't had a proper conversation with anyone in days. So he came back the next morning, then the next, and eventually it became a routine. For over a decade, my dad had been spending part of every morning making sure someone didn't feel forgotten. He never told anyone because he didn't think it was a big deal. Then he said something I'll never forget. He told me, "You never know how much a person is carrying. Sometimes showing up is enough." A few months later, the woman passed away peacefully in her sleep. At her funeral, dozens of people spoke about her kindness. When they mentioned my dad, they called him her best friend. That's when I realized my dad's 30-minute morning walk was never about a walk at all. It was about making sure another human being knew they mattered.